Now go to work, bitch.
Oh, fun. 2K14. Oh no. Let's go. Let's get it. Don't you say my
From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at DeAndre Jordan.
What the fuck is that?
Well, Jordan is a highlight machine, particularly on offensive rebounds or catching lobs from teammates. He's just so athletic for a 7-footer that it seems like his head gets up near the rim when he's dunking the ball.
Oh, yeah, you just love it. His ability to rise up into plays on defense, too. Players will try and float shots over him, but he's so explosive rising up that he just goes up and swats it away like it's nothing at all.
Blake Griffin, arguably the top posterizer in the game. Opponents don't like being embarrassed, and they'll take a hard foul on him if need be. Some have said that Griffin needs to retaliate for his own well-being. He's got to go back at some of those guys.
Just 5 to shoot. Roberson. And he's way off from outside. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
And thank you for that, Doris. And Griffin has said he thought about retaliating for the hard fouls, but he said, Steve, you know, it might be best for me, but getting suspended would be very bad for my team. He had his head on straight honors.
Well, yeah, credit him for trying to keep his cool and not get caught up in the moment. But understand that there's always a two-way street. He oftentimes initiates the contact. He's such a physical player that he's always going to get caught up and tangled up with other players.
Well, supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team. That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
And Kevin Durant, guys, officially listed, I'm looking at my book here, 6'9". I imagine he's that height in video game form. Steve, you think that's selling him short?
Yeah, maybe. It's interesting. A lot of guys who are 6'11" or 7 feet prefer to actually be listed as smaller. I think it's because in Durant's case, he wants to be known as more of a guard than a forward. But regardless, it doesn't matter what they list him at. He's just a ridiculously talented player.
And here now the Thunder after the basket by Los Angeles. And Roberson kicks to Adams. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Steven Adams, he was taken 12th overall by the Thunder in the 2013 draft. Viewed as more of a project, but what an impressive start in his rookie season. I think he's the future in terms of the center position for Oklahoma City.
And he sinks the second.
And the pick that the Thunder used to select Adams, acquired in the James Harden trade. They hated to see Harden go, but seems they got a quality player in Adams, that's for sure. This kid has tremendous potential. They did well to find a talented 7-footer late in the lottery, especially considering how weak the draft was.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Chris Paul. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Barnes dishes to Griffin. Feeds it to Reddick. Barnes. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Uses both hands to slam it down. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but pass solid.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Griffin passes to Jordan. There's the feed to Barnes. Paul kicks to Reddick. Now the dish to Griffin. From 11 feet away, here's Jordan, and he banks in the layup. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And I know something else the fans love about him is the way he's capable of going straight over the top of the defender with some monster throwdown. I mean, we're talking about posterization with capital letters.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, there have been talk of the Clippers trading DeAndre Jordan for Kevin Garnett 2 summers ago. Clippers have to be happy they didn't make that trade. Sometimes the best trades are the ones that aren't made. KG's still getting it done, but Jordan is going to be their center for a long time.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Dishes it to Collison. Kicks it to Augustine. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Augustine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Crawford outside. The pass to Rivers. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Already they have 8 second chance points here in the first quarter.
Thunder trailing by 7. And Augustine kicks to Waiters. The 3 from Morrow. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Here's Jordan. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Collison kicks to Augustine. Pass to Waiters. He feeds it to Augustine. Collison, no good. Clippers leading by 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Augustine dishes to Waiters. Here's Morrow. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Morrow's got 5. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. They get a hand on it. It's taken away by Collison. And Augustine kicks to Morrow. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Rivers. Leads him in there. Shot is blocked. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Austin Rivers is out there with Crawford. Then there's Spencer Hawes. Then there's Glenn Davis. And it's Turkoglu in at the small forward position. Thunder trailing by 7. With floor spacing, Steve, more important than ever in today's NBA. Some have questioned the pairing of Griffin and Jordan in the Clipper frontcourt.
Well, I think it's worked out just fine. I think they could add a stretch 4 behind those 2 guys and maybe mix him in during the rotations. But all in all, Griffin and Jordan have played awfully well together at both ends of the floor.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do until Rivers. Rivers said, I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your heart broken. Gentlemen.
He's getting him to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you.
And for the Clippers, their most potent offensive weapon is Chris Paul coming off the pick and roll, attacking with great ball handling skills and vision. You want to create space for that, but defense more often than not will look to bring help from the front court, and that's when things really open up for Paul in terms of his options.
Clippers leading by 7. Ball passes to Reddick. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
He kicks it to Barnes. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity card to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
It's stolen by Adams. Left side, Westbrook. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, shit. No.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do this spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title, but they still haven't closed the deal.
And Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Kicks it out to Paul. 16 feet away. Good. He hits the jump shot. Oklahoma City's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Pause. Dishes to Reddick. Paul outside. Passes it to Griffin. No luck. Ibaka with some nice D.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Roberson. Easy jumper from very short distance.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
The Clippers had really good depth at the guard position. But last season, their lack of depth along the front line was a real problem. One they hope has been solved this season.
for Los Angeles. Thunder trailing by 6. And looking at the Clippers bench, maybe the strongest in the NBA 2 seasons ago.
Well, the Bledsoe trade weakened their bench, but it strengthened their starting lineup. But a winning team in Los Angeles with a players coach like Doc Rivers, I mean, you knew they